So I often get asked what I do with my airbrush in between colors and in between coats. In between coats, I pretty much just leave the paint in, fill it up, and that's pretty much it. I wait the 5 minutes of curing time and move on to the next coat. In between colors, however, I don't completely disassemble the airbrush. I just spray out the remaining color or pour back into the jar of paint and then start cleaning out the cup with some airbrush cleaners and a brush. Once I've completely brushed out the inside of the cup, I spray out the remaining thinners through the airbrush in the spray booth, take out a paper towel and clean out the inside of the cup once again, removing any paint that might still be left in there. And then it's pretty much ready for the next color to be applied. Now you could go even further and completely clean it out, but I personally don't in between colors, as the cross-contamination is not really that big of a deal for me, but in some cases it can be a really big problem, so then you need to go on to this second step, which is also the final step after you've finished airbrushing entirely for the day. I firstly start disassembling all of the parts that could have paint on them, and leave the parts that don't need to be disassembled fully assembled inside of the airbrush. I then take out a paper towel, put some airbrush cleaner on it, and start cleaning all the individual parts. With the bigger parts now cleaned, I take out the nozzle, put on some airbrush cleaner on the inside, and take out a specific airbrush cleaning brush to clean it out from the inside until everything is gone and you can clearly see through it. The same brush and technique is used for the main gun itself. With the brush cleaning now done, I take out a paper towel, fold it up into a point, and then clean out the inside once more. With all the parts now clean and dry, I move on to the final step, and that is running the needle through the airbrush itself a couple more times to clean out any of the remaining paint that might be on some of the seals on the inside. I keep repeating this same step a couple more times until there is no more paint coming off of the needle. Once the needle leaves no more paint residue on the paper towel, that's pretty much it for me. I start assembling the airbrush once again and then get ready for the next time I need to use it. Now of course this is how I do it and isn't necessarily the same as you do it, because maybe your airbrush is different or you have different preferences on cleaning it. Now you could even disassemble it more, but I personally don't think that is necessary. Over the past 10 years that I've used these airbrushes, I've never found that to be useful. It just takes a lot longer and also disintegrates some of these seals that are inside the airbrush a lot quicker, which means they need to be replaced a lot sooner and you have more maintenance. I hope you found this informative and can somehow apply this same process to your airbrush.